Artificial intelligence is transforming the way we generate leads. In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to a free, straightforward, and easy method that you can start using immediately to generate thousands of high-quality leads in your industry or niche. First, we'll locate those leads, and then I'll walk you through setting up an automation system so you can reach out to all of them automatically, even while you're asleep. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is AI Chick, and I specialize in AI optimization. On this channel, you'll stay up to date with the latest advancements in AI and automation. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe if you find today's material valuable. I also offer a free material that you can sign up for below. Now, let's get started. The first step is to search for our leads using Google, and we'll use the following search query. There are 3 parts to this query. First, we'll specify the site we want Google to search through. Second, we'll define the niche we're targeting, whether it's plumbers, electricians, doctors, lawyers, life coaches, and so on. And third, we'll tell Google to only return profiles that have email addresses listed. For example, if we're targeting life coaches, we would use the search query site, @lifecoaches, followed by the most common email domains. This will instruct Google to search Instagram for profiles of life coaches that also list an email address on their profile. Another example would be searching LinkedIn for surgeons and returning only profiles that include email addresses. Let's try the life coach example and see what we get. Within seconds, I get hundreds, if not thousands, of profiles of life coaches, all of which have email addresses listed. Awesome. The search query is working perfectly. Next, we'll copy all of this information into ChatGPT. If you're on a Mac, press Command+A. If you're on a PC, press Control+A. I'm going to paste everything into ChatGPT and use the following prompt, which is also included in the Google Doc linked below. The prompt is, format the data below into a table with these columns: full name, company name, website URL, email, and phone number. After pressing enter, ChatGPT will take care of the rest. As you can see, it has created a table with the account owner's full name, the company name, Instagram URL, email address, and phone number if available. This same method works for LinkedIn too. This approach is fantastic for generating leads through Instagram and LinkedIn without having to spend hundreds of dollars on tools like Apollo or Get Prospect. The next step is to copy this table and set up an automation system to reach out to these leads on autopilot. I'm going to copy this table and paste it into a new Google Sheet, naming it Lead Outreach Test. Now, I'm going to use an automation tool, and my favorite is Make.com. After logging into my Make account, I can create a new scenario, which brings me to a blank canvas. The trigger will be Google Sheets, so whenever a new row is added to the Google Sheet, this automation will be triggered. At the bottom, the trigger will be Google Sheets, so whenever a new row is added to the Google Sheet, this automation will be triggered. At the bottom, you can also specify how often you want this automation to run. For instance, if you've scraped thousands of leads, you don't want to email them all at once because that could flag your email address as spam. Instead, you'll want to space them out. Let's say we send 1 email every hour to avoid triggering spam filters. I'll set the interval to 1 hour. The trigger is a new row in the Google Sheet, and I'll fill in the rest. If this is your first time connecting Google Sheets to your Make account, you'll need to press Add, sign in with Google, and enter your Google username and password to connect your account. Once connected, select My Drive and choose the spreadsheet you created earlier. In this case, Lead Outreach Test. Since there's only one sheet in this spreadsheet, I'll select Sheet 1 by default. The table contains headers, so I'll select Yes. How many results do we want to return at any given time? I'll set the limit to 1 to return 1 result at a time. Press OK. And now this system will check the spreadsheet once every hour and take a new row to perform the next action, which is sending an email. We can send the email directly from our Gmail account by selecting Send an Email as the action. Again, if this is your first time logging into Gmail from your Make account, you'll need to press Add, sign in with Google, and enter your credentials. After connecting your Gmail account, specify the recipient's email address by clicking on the field and selecting the email address we scraped from Google, which is in column D of the Google Sheet. All the headers from our Google Sheet have been copied over. So we'll take the value from column D, which is the email address, and use it as the recipient's email. This email address will change with each new row in the Google Sheet, making it dynamic. For example, the first email address might be one you see here, and the next time the automation runs, it will send to the second email address, and so on. Now, we're telling the system to send the email from our Gmail account to this email address. Next, you can customize the subject line and content of the email. Here's an example of an outreach email, subject question about company name, where the company name is dynamically filled in. The content might read, I wanted to ask if you're currently taking on new clients. I run an AI automation agency that can help boost your conversions by 60% in 90 days. Can I send over a report? For example, the first email address might be one you see here, and the next time the automation runs, it will send to the second email address, and so on. Now, typically, Shorter emails get better response rates because people are busy and don't have time to read long messages. So keep your emails concise and to the point. Once they reply, you can provide more details. After finalizing everything, press OK, save the automation, and turn it on. You'll now have a fully automated email system running 24/7, even while you sleep. It's as simple as that. If you found today's training helpful, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed.